The Nashville sound had become more prominent and brought the genre to a crossroads in the 1980s. Although the Nashville sound had risen more, there were still a few artists focusing on the traditional sound. Bands like the Oak Ridge Boys and the Gallon Brothers were on the incline. They stuck to their roots and really took off. However, as I mentioned earlier, the Nashville neo-traditional sound was on top. Randy Travis and Reba McEntire were some of the most popular names of this sound. One thing that helped this boost was the 1980 movie called Urban Cowboy. It had a pop country soundtrack that included Johnny Lee, Kenny Rogers, and Anne Murray. It brought more attention to the genre, which put most eyes on this style. It led people to want to hear more similar things. This sound was a huge part of the decade, but eventually went on the decline as the decade came to an end. This is when traditional country really came back into effect. Ricky Skaggs and George Strait are perfect examples of this style of country. Skaggs was able to use his mandolin and keep some of his bluegrass sound while touching on the traditional sound of country. Strait also broke through during the 1980s with hits like Unwound. He led the way for many traditionalist artists, including Garth Brooks and Travis Tritt, who made their start in the 90s.